Я все поміняла, до речі. Так що все норм. Ну, типа, і по schedule. Okay, hello everybody. We are Solux Interactive and you're watching our live stream. My name is Sia, this is Howard, and you see his screen. So hi Howard, just wait a second. Yeah, hi. Well, how
Hello.
are you?
Hello. Can you hear me well?
Yep, I hear you. And you hear yourself in stream?
Oh, yes.
Okay.
Yes. Welcome back on our stream. And today we are going to make some amazing things with our project. So by the end of this day, I hope so, despite the fact that it's Friday and it's worship to the god of laziness day, we are going to make a huge amount of work. And finally, yesterday we created tree spawning system. Let me just quickly show what's happening right now. We have the small drones who are creating workers, yeah, small worker drones who are, oh my bad, who are planting trees, and those trees will generate oxygen level, increase oxygen level generation in our reactor. So you can see it's increasing a bit once tree is grown up. And today we're going to improve the system. We decided to have a few circles. Let me just create dummy. This one. This one. Right. It's sphere. We have sphere. Oh, we don't have. Right. A sphere here. So imagine that our base is the center of the sphere, and we are going to create some kind of outer radius where these worker drones will sit plants, and once they sit, for example, 20 trees there, we will have another radius, let's go 5,000, in which they will continue selling these trees, and this radius they need to plant like 100 more trees. Once they got this value, we will increase this sphere again. That will have an effect when these worker drones will sit plants more solid way, rather than just getting to the edge of map from the beginning. So they will start from center and slowly 1 second. Is better? And the I'm sorry, one moment. Yeah, looks okay. 1 second. It's because of my wire. Alright, we decided to make this by adding the spheres configuration and amount of trees which should be completed, should be planted in order to proceed to the next level of the sphere. We have planting manager. Let me just remove spikes and let me maybe remove minion management, minion spawning. Don't use them. Alright, so we have planting manager and we need to create a config where our level designer host can add this sphere radius and set an amount of trees which should be in each level. Alright, let's start with creating some structure. For the enums, let's create another folder here, structs. Before we start, new folder, don't need it right now. Before we start, I would like to commit all my changes because I just made a lot of stuff before stream started. Oops. I did some cleanup work and I also moved all the parameters into config folders. Config variable, config properties into categories. Categories, yes. Some cleanup. And now we can work directly on creating these circles. Like 9 circles of hell. First of all, let's create a new struct, which is let's call it APS AKPS structure. Planting circle. Let's call it this way, and it will contain radius, which is float, and amount of trees. Let's say trees amount should be seated in this circle in order to advance to the next one. Alright, now let's return back to our planting manager and add a new variable here and call it circles. 3 circles. And this should be type of EPS planting circle and type of array. Let's put it into config. Next, we need to configure it. Let's do this on level. We have our planting manager base here. We need to recompile it probably. Ah, sorry, I forgot to put it as editable. Here we have 3 circles, which is empty, and next we need to have some kind of radius, starting radius and amount of trees should be planted in this level. Let's create some circle. Create a block in volume to just in 0 position. It's a bit up. We'll remove this later. Let's hit T1 builder. So first circle, let's put it, for example, 2000, which is quite small. Then let's just Sorry, not here. So first circle will be 2000 and trees amount, let's say 10. Next circle should be, let's say 5000 and trees amount should be like 30, 40. Let's see what its actual size. Looks good. Next, let's say 10,000. And again, trees amount 100, so total 150 trees. And let's add some final circle, say 25,000, which should be, no, it's quite big, let's say 20 hundreds, say 15. And finally let's have 15, and maybe let's decrease it to 60, yeah, to 100. So total we will have 200 trees at all total, and our drones will plant all these 200 trees one by one in circles. Let's try. I will remove this. Don't need it. Let's save. Next, we just need to implement logic for this manager. Let's spawn trees by circle. Let's change this to array so we can see how many trees were spawned by circle. Let's create a new function called init circles. And here we'll check how many circles we have there. If it's an empty array, need to say it's an error, we need to define it. It's for debug and it's for level design purpose. Say not equal. Length cannot be less than 0, so if it's 0 it's empty, if not, and contains something. So if it's false, let's just print string saying please configure 3 circles in the planting manager VP. Let's put it as red. Duration 10 seconds. Say 30 seconds. Alright, if this length is more than 1, let's first of all let's initialize our spawn trees. I will use this for loop. And I will just push add. I'll just add an empty value here. So I just need to create one more variable here. It's current circle ID. Should be just an integer. By default it should be 0. Yes, yeah, I know, it doesn't work. Never mind. Just do nothing. Right now. Okay. Alright. Current circle ID 0 by default, which is fine. On init circles we initialized amount of spawned trees and set its array size to 3 circles. We can easily easily check how many trees were spawned per circle. Let's just set it 0 and to not to forget if somebody changed it. Blueprint. Alright. On begin play we have spawn workers and we also need to init circles. Probably let's do this before spawning workers. Let's maybe remove it as well to init workers, because it's an initializing function. It's to the init category as well. Right. And let's check what we have here. Our 3 circles is 4 length array, spawn trees. Oh, I'm sorry. My mistake.
Oh, what a mistake.
And it's the last index
Mm-hmm.
from 1.
Mm-hmm.
Because we want to have the same size array. Let's see. Yeah, we have array size of 4 filled with zeros. It's good. That's what we wanted to achieve. Then, every time on tree spawn it, when we spawn a tree by worker, we will I'm sorry. We will increase the parameter of the spawn tree. Let's get reference by current circle ID, which will correspond to our tree amount in this circle, and then we can just increment this value by reference. Should be fine. Let's print this value here. Well, string. Let's append it. Something like this. Okay, let's try to start. Let's see here. We can spawn trees. By the way, we just need to add a check-in when we fill all these trees in specific circle. We need to change our index by 1. One second. This value, say if that is more or equal than three circles, get reference of current circle ID. Let's just split the structure. Tree amount. Okay, over here. we need to update our current circle ID to let's just increment it.
It looks a bit hard actually.
Yeah. 1 second. Just trying to add some logic. If we reached all the circles with trees, just need to check that it's more or equal than 0. Because once we reach all these circles, we'll set it to -1, and this will tell us that, alright, this circle is we are reached out of limit, and we can just return this value. Don't need to have this here. So once we get a limit, total limit, we'll yeah. Then we need to increase this one and see if that more than more equal than spawn trees length. Just let's use this length. Means we out of circles. We don't have more trees to spawn. Let's, in this case, let's set current circle ID to -1. That means we reached all these trees. Let's just try. See, one moment. When we going to find the place, we have this vector, and we need to find random point in a circle. Let's move this and this, cut, and put it here. To recombine and need to return this. Say location. And here we need to use this location. Set it to pure function. Let's create a local variable of this. Then we don't need to call this function twice. Then we can use this random location to set our X and Y settings, this line tracing stuff. Here we need to find our start and end range. Let's do some quick checking. If 8 equals, let's maybe set switch on. Let's switch on this stuff. We set an seconds to change starting order. Start index -1. If we on -1, let's return nothing. Let's return just 0. That means we reached limits. This function should not be called, but in case it is called, we'll return nothing, just zeros. Say -5000. Means that something is wrong. On the first circle, then we can let's create a new local variable called radius, which is float. This radius should be set to 0 to arm. Three circles. Get current circle ID. Split this. Radius. Fix this. If don't need this, don't need this, that. It's one. Why it's not ordered properly? Let's remove everything and start from the beginning. -1, 0, and default for everything else. -1 will return nothing. 0 will return this because we don't have previous circle ID. And default means we have previous circle ID and we can just get minimal radius of its previous circle radius. Let's do this logic here. Again, we will use this. We'll use set radius to this value from current circle ID -1. Yeah. Like if we are on the first circle, we will get data from 0 circle. Which will return us to 2000 in our case, and the current circle ID is set to the second circle, which is 5000, from 2000 to 5000. Finally, we'll get radius, and then we just need to return a value with corresponding levels of radius, the variable radius. Here and there. That's all. It's quite easy. Let's do some debug point. just start straightforward. One more thing, just I decided to do that actually. On tree spawned, let's just print amount of trees we have right now and circle number. So it'd be easier for us to track everything that's happening. Trees.
Oh, hi,
From
boat kids!
Hello.
Yay! How are
Hello!
you? Oh, it's all okay. You can see it in our videos, so
You want to spend your
yeah.
If you want to spend a few hours of your life just watching these videos, and
Yeah.
you're
So
welcome.
many videos actually we have now. Yeah. Oh, Harry, it's so hard connection. I just try to mull over all that you said, and I just. Oh, it's so hard. Just look at that.
It would be easier if you know what is in my mind.
Yeah, I can read your thoughts, so. Oh, yeah. Actually, you miss lots of stuff, really. So now we have a base. Yep, almost ready base. Just work in progress. We have a drone. Yep, and today look at that. We have a walker's drone, which plant in the trees and the bushes. We have so many, I don't know, news for you, just like that. And actually you can join us in the social networks. We have just many screenshots and so on. Many of our characters are there, so you just can join us and see lots of interesting things. Yep. Now Harry. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm creating a system which will tell our worker drones. Yeah, we have worker drones now. They are planting trees. Trees are growing. Trees increasing amount of oxygen generation. Once they grow up,
Yeah.
you can see it's increasing slowly. This value is not updating for some reason. Let's see what's happening here. It's a bit strange logic. There are a lot of debug information, so this spaghetti code doesn't look good.
Oh yeah, it's like really, it looks like
What's this?
pasta.
What's this? And just need to get its value again from here. Let's just remove some connections and make it a bit easier to understand. I will just copy some of them and want to prevent this. Spaghetti.
Yep.
At least make it a bit more, a bit less complicated. Right.
Yeah. Let it
hope.
work, please. Let it work.
Um,
Yes?
Again, it will not work from the first time, you know.
But why? Oh, because.
Because. Just because.
Okay.
Set array element. I cannot see. So we're going to set. And now that's we are setting some blank element. We need to do some breakpoint here, but I cannot see item, so let's do as usual. Do some print string here. Temporary print string, because we just need to get this value somehow. And the easiest way is to put print string and see it. Oh, incrementing, but it doesn't return us value. What a shame. Let's just add +1. I don't know why it doesn't work, but let's break this increment. And maybe let's make some kind of spaghetti here that will get rid of these two blocks like this. Right, and let's check again what's happening here. Here we have 1, which is fine. I like this. Now we have 2. Oh, it works! Yay!
It
So let's
was.
see.
Yeah.
I hope so. I hope it's good.
You was so
3
surprised.
from 10.
It works! Just like that.
You know that
Yeah.
sometimes it doesn't work for some reason, and it's really hard to understand why. But this time looks a bit easier. Now this drone's finished first level, and so I continue doing this. It's 15 of 10s, but they're still doing this. I don't want to stop. We don't want to move farther. Just want to be here. Let's see why it doesn't work. This condition should change circle ID levels. Alright, yeah, probably the same station that we need. I don't like this increment. I don't know why. I hate it. No, you cannot place it straightforward. It goes a bit lower, a bit upper. And this is why that's why I don't like it. Because this component you can place on the same line, see, and it's fine. But this one always goes up or down, and it annoys. It really annoys. If you want to keep an order, some kind of order in your nodes, but you cannot place these nodes correctly on the same line, it really annoys. And let's check this. Let's have another 3 circle. Let's keep amount as small as possible. Yeah, probably let's use this here as well. The less instances you're using, the better, because if you want to change something, you don't need to change all of them so many times. So let's just reuse some nodes possible if it's not setting our code more complex. Alright, we have circles, level 0, mount is, don't know, false. Let's see what's happening because of this integer. Oh, this guy is stacked. Oh, can do it. As I decided just to drop a plant near reactor. 7, 8, 9, 10. Then circle level should be changed. Yeah, they started spreading it away. Yeah, you can see the trees start growing away from our generator by 50 meters or something. Can't believe it works. Let me do one more thing. Let me enable their lights on their heads always. Then I can easily track these drones from above. Because now I stop this flicker once they returning to base. Where is it flicker? In an event tick. Let's not hide the spotlight, let work always. So I can eject top. Let's see. Oops, my bad. Set it visible always. And then set it. Let's try to find all this spotlights. Spotlight. Set it. It's visible. Now these small guys can be recognized from skies.
Oh, just looking at that so seriously.
Yeah, these guys, busy bees.
We must work like that, guys. Because they're really hard workers. Yeah.
I like to watch how they work, but don't work like them.
Me too.
Let's change. Wow, spooky door has been opened by itself. Let's change mount to some smaller values and see what will happen if we reach the limit. Let's say to here, or here, to here, to here, vice versa. 3, 2, 1. This one wants to place it far, far, far away. Here. There's a small tree. So all trees were planted, and all these guys went back to base, doing nothing here, just flickering their lights Doing some party hard.
Yeah.
That's good. Looks like it works. Once I return from planting, I have no idea what should we do with these worker drones. Probably let them stay on the base and do nothing. Maybe. But probably it's something which we need to change later. $223 in total. See, I want to leave this drones to work on the planting trees and want to a 5-minute rest. Maybe we can switch to router.
Wait a second. Oh.
It will be a bit boring because it may take a while. I just want to see how will they plant the area.
Let me just a second, and now let's go to Lynch for a few seconds. Here it is. I just want to show you this base. Do you like it? Actually, yep, now he's working with different stuff. It really looks very cool. Yeah, just give me a small second. I just need to write root. Yeah. Now he's working with different stuff like solar panels, like ventilation system, like I don't know what it, like all this reactor, because our game about terraforming. Yeah, and I want to remind that it is 19th day of our game development and now we're streaming, so thank you for watching us. We really very appreciate. So, Ruta, don't ask for me. Okay, just give me a few seconds. Okay, do you like what actually this base is? How it looks? Because I'm really like it. Okay, just maybe to the next room. Oh yeah. Wait a second. Okay. Just give me a sign. How are you, the kid? Yeah, it looks cool, and in the end it was like, I don't know, very beautiful, I guess. And actually you didn't see, but it have our terraforming base have I don't know, the form like an egg, and it just, when it comes from the space, it just opening. And very soon we have an animation. So yep, I don't know, maybe we send in our social networks GIF animation like it's opening. And very soon, actually now, Lynch also working with our pods. They will fall on the planet, terraforming planet, to help our drone, I don't know, stop this all terrible creeps and minions that just trying to stop all this terraforming process. And yep, something wrong with water. Oh, Okay. Just give me a second. Okay, something wrong with root. I'm so sorry. But it's okay. Here we are in Lynch. Oh, hi, root can connect. Okay, so now just I don't know, check it, and now Lynch is your turn. Yeah. Oh, back to you. Okay, let's back to Haru.
Right. Yeah, I'm just finishing checking how they're planting trees, and looks like it's randomized a bit. Game session, we think that the game session should last maybe 15-20 minutes, so all these guys should plant 220 trees in 20 minutes, and the further they go away from the base, the more time they spend just to reach the place, plant tree, go back, take another tree, and plant it there. By the way, let me just focus on one of these drones, worker drones.
Okay. They're actually really very cute. I don't know.
Let me set a
I
pause.
like it. They're really.
You can see they're carrying a tree
Yes.
on its hands, and then they will plant it somewhere and return back with empty hands. It's planted, and now it's returning empty. Oops. Took another one. Go, go, go. Plant it and go back. And the tree will be growing.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, now it's grown. Oh, it has been grown up. Maybe we need to change its scale a bit. Wow, it's massive. Right, I guess finished with this. Maybe we can adjust their speed or change circle radius, but it's something that Host will be doing later. I just need to remove all the bug stuff from here, like this string, green strings. It looks okay, don't need them anymore, just not to spam our screen with information which we will not be using anymore. I think we're good to go. I'm going to do commit again. Let's see what we are going to add. 1 second, please. I just need to send a new IP address to router because yesterday we had an issue with our router, and I had to make factory reset on it, and looks like our IP address has been changed and router cannot connect to us to show his stream.
And actually, yesterday it was terrible. I don't know. I'm so nervous. I was so nervous.
Oh, Bucket, you missed nothing, I guess. We had to restart our router a few times, probably 3 or 4 times, because times sound stopped working, and it was terrible, actually. Added planting circles. I don't know how to call it. Let's call it planting circles. And I'm going to push it into development. Again, probably it's not very interesting, so I assume we can switch on Lynch. He's on place, he's working on base. And meanwhile, I will set up our router connection, so we can switch on him later. Okay?
Okay, yeah.
See ya?
Yeah, thank
yeah,
you.
good.
Let's I don't know, where they
Oops.
just, I don't know, doing all this issue, walking. We go to Lynch. Yeah, now he, as I said, he just, I don't know, working with a different stuff for our base. Actually, this stuff are based on the Felix concept arts. And actually, when we asked him, Felix, what is this? What it must be? He said, I don't know. So it can be whatever you imagine. So, okay. Yeah, I really like it. Actually, I really want to ask, well, what I don't know, what the most interesting thing for you that we do in the kid, because what you want to see more, I guess, or you like all these processes that we actually have now. Yeah. It will be just a cube. I really like it. Maybe it will be some, I don't know, some panel. Yeah? Yeah, so you like coding. Yeah, it's nice. It's actually very hard for me to, I don't know, to understand, because I'm yeah, but actually coding for me it's really very hard. I'm just trying to understand what's hard. You know, but sometimes I know how it must be, yep, but all this hard connection, all this, I don't know, different commands, it just, oh, it's so hard. And when you see just this stuff and you think, oh, it must works, yeah, but it must works definitely, and it doesn't work, you just, what, why it doesn't work? And then he changing some stuff, something deleting, something adding. Yeah. Okay. And it's really so interesting for me. Okay, let's maybe. Oh. Okay, so now I want to show you Rosa's screen. Hi Ruto, how are you? You're here with us. And sorry for this technical problems. Yeah.
Hi Sia, hi everyone.
Yeah. So what you will do today?
Oh, that's beautiful that this time my audio works fine.
Yeah. It's really.
Today I did some major decisions, like life-changing decisions, and I decided to redo my UVs, just because I changed too many of objects, and also I decided to optimize it a bit. So now all inside parts of mesh will have half of a size of a texel density. For instance, let me show you real quick. For instance, inside part of main frame of this thing, outside will have texel density 256 pixels per centimeter, but inside part will have texel density 1.28 pixels per centimeter. So that means texture resolution will be smaller inside, but it will be visible only when a drone will perform his opening animation.
Oh yeah.
So player will not see that part as much as outside. I think I also smalled some outside parts. Probably not. I don't remember correctly. So I decided to rearrange my islands again. So it's probably like start over thing, but that's for good reasons. It's like more like optimization. Bad thing about that you all will see that again, all that process of UV mapping again. So I hoping to finish it quicker than I did it last time, because I optimized it now. So I hoping there will be less struggle with packing that all inside.
Actually,
Last time,
yeah, I remember like
all
it
islands was packed quite tightly. I guess
yeah, it's really hard work. It's like puzzles, but very, I don't know, hard puzzles. Just sorry for interrupt you. Sorry.
yeah, no problem.
Okay, so it's really interesting, but
Also, this time I decided to pack them even tightly.
okay.
Okay, I wanted to do one thing. I want to make sure that all my parts are pointed. Wait a minute. Oh, okay. All my parts, all my islands, not upside down like here. So let's fix. You can see that letters and numbers here is upside down. I don't need that. It actually doesn't matter if they upside down. and I can be mistaken, but that, I don't know, quote-unquote rule for islands being not upside down was acceptable for old school times where it's only Photoshop used for texturing. But I'm using Substance Painter and it kind of knows where is upside down or not. Okay, the silence is okay. I don't have much experience with texturing in Photoshop. I'm kind of missed that times. I'm sure that many of studios using Photoshop for texturing today, nowadays, and there is like AAA level studio that still using Photoshop for texturing. You know, it's like old checked method that you know it will works every time, but it's a lot more of it needs a lot more work and experience.
I'm just looking how it this puzzle.
Okay, now I flip it my
Yeah, it's
islands.
it's not so hard, but it's really many work to place it. Oh gosh. Mm, you must be, I don't know, very patient to do all of this, because actually, I don't know, it's just like really puzzles. You're just relaxing when you're doing this. I don't know, maybe. Because you know, I guess I'm too nervous to do work like that.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's relaxing, but this time I'm kind of I'm feeling myself a bit in a hurry because I wanted to finish them as soon as possible.
Yeah, yeah. I understand you. Okay, Ruta, just sorry me, but we walk to the first screen and it will be very interesting. So, first now configuring our level, so it is, I don't know, almost ready, 0 level, and now we will test it. Actually, here is I don't know, nice mechanic, but all the stuff it's you know, like pictures and so on, not so good, but we're working on this, and now we just want to test this level and I don't know, find some bugs. Yeah, and if you see some bug, just write us in comments. It's really very interesting because you see our 0 level and it's really very beautiful. I so much like this level because we have a different very interesting textures really hard places, like rocks, like hills, like some mountains. Lava lake. I so much like this lava lake. Okay, so here we are, and I take the studio mode to see all this stuff better. Sorry me. Yes. Yeah, and actually now you can see our level D's. Oh, he's so shy here, so funny. Yeah, I guess all this configuring now. They trying to open all the stuff, all needed stuff for this. So you see there's our, I don't know, process, and not a prototype, just our test base. Let's call it like that. Do you like our textures? To me it really looks nice. And actually on this will be just tiny rocks. You know, like Mars. Don't know. Okay. Now our host must place all this nice stuff that we make for all this time. Wow, it's really huge work. Sometimes I just wonder how boys can do that, because it's really hard to do all of this. Yeah, it's nice. And like to be part of this. I really like to be a part of this. Okay. They just talking about something, discussing about something, what they must add, what they don't must add, or the properties they must choose. I'm so excited. I'm really so excited to see it, because I don't see it. Yeah, look at that. Look at this lava lake. Look at these hills. I like it. Really, I like it. Oh, what happened? Just wait a second. Okay, it's all okay. Oh, what happened? Oh, what happened? Why they just? Oh, it's okay. Yep. Oh, do you like this lava lake? I really like it. Oh, good boys. Do all of this nice stuff. Bucky, do you like it? Now they just playing or something. Yeah, this is our sphere. Now you actually don't see it. But in the test level it was really just yesterday. It was not like sphere, like I don't know, invisible cube. So yeah, you can see it because it have a textured border, and our drone can go for this under these borders, and our worker drones, they can't go, and they just planting the trees and I don't know, bushes under this cube. I guess it's really hard work to add all that stuff and looking for the bugs. Bouquet, do you like it? Just I know. Just yeah. But is it just 0 level? We actually after testing this level, we start working on different levels. I don't tell you all our secrets, but we have many levels. Not too many. It's alright. Yeah. And I just want to repeat that it's just 0 level, it's our test level. Level 1, yeah, this is level 1. Maybe. Okay. Our first level of ecopoiesis. Yeah. Yes, we show this level, but with another. We changed some textures, and this is not just level. Now, Host will open all mechanic stuff, all the different stuffs like our characters and so on. Actually, we change all these collisions and so on. We changed some so maybe changes not so visible, yeah. So you don't see all of this, but of course really did a lot of stuff on this level, yeah. And actually he working on just, I don't know, placing some cubes on hills, mountains, rocks that our drone can fly over it, and our minions can spawn on the tops of the hills and all the mountains, and they can spawn on the rocks. So he just played this on invisible cube. Yeah. Yeah. So we don't sit on one place. We just but I guess it's long processes to open all these things. Yeah. Yeah, and you can see this cubes. Yeah. Oh. Maybe you can hear it on the background, or just talking with each other and just, I don't know, discussing about different stuff or they must edit. And actually here is our Mr. Cocktail. He's also streaming with me. Actually we have a funny story about it, because yeah, I guess it was Tuesday. I go to doctor. Actually I went to doctor and I don't be here, and Mr. Cocktail was streaming all days, all day. Mr. Cocktail be here. Yeah, look at that. This body, this is our spikes. You hear now on the screen our spikes. They actually will looks better. And this is with the lights. This is our walking drones, and they just planting some trees. And look at this, you can see the spikes going on the drone. Yep. Oh yes, now we don't have a health bar here. Actually we will have a health bar, but under the drone and under the base you can see the HP. Yeah, and under the base you can see O2. It is O2. It is our oxygen. How many oxygen in air? Yeah, it's actually very important for our atmosphere to increase the oxygen level. And we have, and yeah, you can see our sphere. Actually it's not a sphere now. It's just a cube with many corners. Yeah. But yeah, and this is our creep. Yeah, this is our spawning creep. But where they were with the minions? I don't see it. Yeah, it looks really nice. Just like it so much. But what next? We must configure something else. Yes, I just want to remind you that some characters will look like our drone. It's actually they I don't know, would just different, looks different. And our workers, they just different one. And our sparks will be different. And base, but base you can see in our social networks, and any of our drone you can also see there. So we have it, but we not add it on this level actually. But very soon you can see it. The same situation with our minions, with our creeps. So it's almost ready, but it's not here. But all mechanics are here. This ready. Yeah. And as you can see, our landscape is ready too. Oh, I'm so sorry. Oh. Just all because of the weather. Because we have a really cloudy weather, and yesterday it was raining. Maybe today it will rain. Wait a second, please. Okay, sorry guys, sorry about that. I had just working moment. Yay. And as you can see, our drone killing this terrible but cute creeps. Yikes! And these spikes, actually they mustn't be here. This is back. Yeah, this is our creep. No. Any minions? Oh, look at that! How many minions? Yeah, now our drone died. Yeah, it's bad. So let's start again. Yep. Just look at that. Now we're testing all these processes. I really like it. Really, really like it. Okay. Oh, why it stops? Oh. Oh, completing something, yeah. Yeah, shaders completing. Oh, this better. The shift. Almost. Oh, be careful! Don't kill drone. Suicidal drone. Yeah. Yeah, he was nice player. Just look at that.
I cheated. Oh.
Yeah, so that's it. Cheating. Oh, bad boy. No.
Oh.
But why spikes don't? Yeah, first one, zero. Oh, John must be dead. Why he? Yes, as you can see, our creep died just in his third chance. Just remember that. What next? Ooh. Sorry. Misty Cocktail, just cosmic Misty Cocktail. Look at that. Really? He also cosmic. Yeah. I guess almost all stuff here. So, and Quast just, I don't know, showing us all of this and checking all this. Do you like our landscape? It seems interesting, yep. It looks nice for me, just. I actually don't know why. I really like it so much. Yay. I'm just waiting to tell when I can play it. Oh. Oh, high, so high you flight. Look. Oh, what happened? Hmm. Oh, you can go to mountain, yeah? Badly, badly, badly. Back. Okay. They just want to talk. So dancing music. Oh, why it just stops while Sure. So competing. Okay. Okay. So, what we will do now? Yeah, it's really just interesting process, but it's competing too long, I guess. For me, it's too long, but it's really interesting what it will be with our first lab, and I guess it's really interesting to solve all this processes. Yep. Or maybe write how are you, do you like our level? Just I see boys just trying to fix something. They don't like something. So write me please in comments. Cause I'm just talking with myself. Okay. So here it is. Yeah. Actually, I really like this texture. This texture is better than previously one. Because previously looks like we on Earth, like I don't know, in some weird stuff. Oh, Felix, go home. Oh, okay. So this one is really better because now it seems like we're really on a planet in space without, I don't know, without any plants that we actually, I don't know, like in a Earth, just spikes, creeps, and minions. Oh, so many minions there. Why they just sitting there on a small hill? Actually don't understand this. They have some party there, or what? What do you think? Oh, I have some dashboard, and now voice will, I don't know, will write there something. Felix, you want that I will be very strong, yeah? Okay. So, how are you today? How are your mood today? What are the plans for weekend? Okay. Boys just, I don't know, talking about something. About our level. Oh, but I don't know. Every time when I see, I don't know whose photo. Oh, it's just so funny. It's just like that shy boy. I don't know. Oh, boys, it's error there. Something goes wrong. No, not in my computer. Here was an error in your box. Boy said that it's okay. It's okay. Oh, it's so funny. Look at that. So many minions were there. Slum walk. Oh, Mr. Cocktail, do you understand what they do now? They just transferring something or adding something. Oh, they set some properties, I guess. If you actually know what they do, write me in comments, okay? Or if you agree with me. Yeah, here it is. I see our spikes under the ground. Okay, so yeah, the spikes. Lol. Yeah. Like Harutel just few streams ago that the first minion, what's, I don't know, when the first, oh sorry guys, I just must check something. So I must repeat you that when the first minion go on our drone, they just slow down it. When the second one, our drone can, I don't know, can move like they can before, and when the third one minion Come on, John. It just died. Actually, wicked game, yeah. Come on.
Come on, yeah.
Lynch, stop laughing. Yeah, Felix give me. Yeah, Felix want me to be very strong, so he gave it nice stuff to me. Yes, and this is no clue. Yeah, I know. And actually, I don't know. Now, Cross just playing with it, trying to do something interesting, I guess. Oh. Whoa, whoa. Something competing? Or no? Just... yeah. Oh, so many different stuff I see here. And all of this, Nahos must check that all of this stuff working the best they can. It's pretty hard. Yeah, my small poor one. Do you like cactuses? Oh. Okay, I know. Now that I should start it. Oh, such a shame. Why just right? Okay, I'm promising that I'll stop doing this. Okay. But it's actually funny. Okay, so on the next. Oh, hello. Yeah. So here it is. Oh, John. Be careful. Oh, as I said, Reddy Frost is a nice player. He know what he did. What a terrible song. Okay. Where is it? Oh. 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 Yes, trees very close to each other. You see this? Actually, it's not trees here. This is bushes, but it's bark. Okay, if you see some bug, just write me in comments. It's really important for me and for boys, because you know, when you do something, you don't see all the, I don't know, all the bad things, all the bugs, and you just do it because it is your work. It's like your child. I don't know. And you can just help us to do these games better, to do all of our games better. So please write in comments. Okay. Oh, what you doing now? Oh, he played the collisions. Yep. Really? Oh. And what about this game actually? like Space War or something like that. Just try it. I'm really interested. I'm really interested in what are you doing. Actually, as you can see, we're still working on this, but it's pretty about not terraforming, so space stuff not so many in this game. Okay, so yikes! Oh, creep minion. Yes. Oh. It's nice that you're working with your kid. It's really nice. Because we have a team actually, we are a team. And I don't know, it helps us to do all these processes, but it's nice actually that you just doing it by yourself. Because you can do whatever you want. And we must have a, I don't know, long discussion about how to do this, how to do this, how to do this. Oh no, I don't like it. Let's do it different. Oh, I don't like this, and I just goes and goes and goes, and it's terrible. It's really nice. Actually, as you can see, we're really small indie development. Yep. Because just boys working actually. Actually, the boys do all of this game stuff. I'm just working as a narrator, the streamer, and I just doing some stuff in social networks. Okay, so I just want to remind you that our schedule, all information about our team, about our game, and also useful links you can find in the description of this video. Oh, yay, I'm understanding. So yeah, oh, my congratulations. Yeah, it's nice because you doing something, oh, and when you see your works, I don't know, almost ready already, you just, oh, it's so, I don't know, it's some nice feelings. So I'm understand you. Actually, boys do all this stuff, but I'm really like, oh, yeah, we working on this. Actually, our 3D artist now, yeah, doing animations and I don't know, transferring it or importing it from Blender and Maya, because our Lynch working mostly in Maya and our Roots are working in Blender. And they must import it to the, yes, Unreal Engine 4. So actually our horror must understand you very, very nice. So my congratulations. Yeah, and I guess, I don't know, maybe, yeah, yeah, I understand you, because it's a little secret, or I don't know, we have some, I don't know, problem with the so yeah, re-importing from the Blender to Unreal Engine, and just I don't know, our roots are trying to do this, and all the time something goes wrong, and we actually, I don't know, tired of it, but we're working on this, so I understand you. Oh, it's all okay, but kid, you can find our videos in here in Twitch and in our page in YouTube, so join us. Yeah, so bye bye. Yeah, see you later. Bye bye. Thank you for watching. Yeah. All these are very nice. But look at that. Oh, these bushes. They are really, really, really very close to each other. Okay, I tell them. Yeah. Okay. So boys actually now can hear and see you. Oh, I guess Harry now writing. Okay. So here it is. Origin. Yeah? Oh, it's okay. Oh. Oh, it's so cute. Oh, where it's gone? Lost. Yeah. Now it's all okay, thank you. I don't know, it just stops. Yeah, oh, these terrible spikes, I hate it. Really. As I say, it's really wicked. Wicked waste. Actually, I must remind you that before the lunch we have just 30 minutes, 13 minutes, just half an hour. Okay. Okay. So okay. Oh. I can see just one walking zone. Well, well, well. I just can't wait when I will play it. Oh, it looks really nice. Okay. Okay, so the next. Oh, I just want to ask, maybe you want to see something else? It's really interesting, but yeah, this is our party. Our walking drums. Okay, they just have a party near the base. Oh, funny guys. Okay. Mm-hmm. So what will be next? Yay! Body guy, fly from the sparks. Okay. Well. This drone's really working hard. Oh. Mm. Oh. So, what we'll do next? Oh, I got it. Sorry. Okay. Here is our draw. Yep, well. Or some much like this song. No. really want the next. Okay, so maybe let's go to Lynch for a few minutes. Look what he did. So, as you can see, this is part of our terraforming base. Actually, I call this wings. Yeah, this all because it opens. It's part of our terraforming base. Actually, the form is egg, and it's really open. Very interesting. Okay. Whoa, I really liked watching this. Oh, nice. Okay. What form is better? Okay. So you see it. Okay, now go back to host. Now just testing our level. Okay. Yeah. Oh, looks really nice. Oh, so lovely. So funny. Oh, so cute. Oh, I have just 15 minutes, I'm reminding you. For lunch, actually. Okay. So okay, here I am. All these properties. It's really interesting. I'm actually like to watch like a changing when you are just set different properties. It's really nice. Okay. So I see that. Look at this. Okay. Let's give pause for a few seconds and go back to Lynch. Hi, Lynch. So as you can see, Lynch working with the different parts of our base, like ventilation system, like some reactor, like mechanic stuff, all that neededly for nice working of our reactor. Whoa. Whoa. Yeah, I really like it. But what is it? Already guys, I like you talking in the chat. It's really nice. Yeah, here is our 3D models. And actually, I don't understand what this. Oh, yeah, it looks nice. Okay, so let's just wait, because I really want to show what all the processes it's happening now. Rust is still working nano level, yep. So let's back to okay, let's back to Frost. Oh, here it is. Yeah, as you can see, our landscape is really interesting. and maybe I'm shortly show you all the stuff that we have now with voice walking, because we have actually 10 minutes before the lunch, and then we go back to our stream. And also we have some changes in our schedule. Now we will stream not so long like now, and from Monday we will stream. Our streams start in the 20 p.m. GMT, so you can just, I don't know, check in our schedule and always be with us. And today we have so many interesting stuff like Team Deathmatch, because our boys will play HOTS online and I will comment it, because I'd actually played in HOTS very bad. Okay, and we have another very interesting stuff, like I'm showing you what Felix do now. And what Lynch will do with our base, yep, with this terraforming base. So here you can see our level. Okay, actually I want to ask you, do you like our level? Do you want, oh, okay, so while host waiting for something, let's go back to Lynch. As you can see now, he just makes some points. For this video. Oh, I guess I must try to do something like that. Yeah. Oh, some interesting form. Okay. Whoa, interesting form. Very nice. Okay. Oh, we're just talking. Thank you, Brantism, for your advice. It's really cool. Oh, look at that. This is all our stuff for the base. Yep. And I just like to see this progress when we have just area of sketch art, then was concept art, that was first our base. This is, I don't know, our second base, I guess, second model of our base. And now I can see all this interesting stuff. Oh, it's just amazing to see it's all in progress. For me, it's so interesting. It's really very interesting. Yep. Oh. Being so serious. Yep. Oh. So interesting. Oh. Oh, it's like, I don't know, antenna. Yeah, it's like antenna. It's like, I don't know, it seems like it's like satellite dish, I guess. Yeah, it's satellite dish. Yeah, looks nice. Do you like it? Do you agree with me that it seems like satellite dish? Oh. Oh, sorry. Sorry. Yeah, I'm agree with you, Butter. Oh, Yeah, thank you. Thank you. Okay, message. Oh. Felix now. Oh. So guys, thank you for watching. We'll be right back. Just an hour. Okay, so now we go to lunch, and thank you all for watching. Join us in the social networks, and we'll be right back. So thank you. Bye bye. Stay with us.